Hello and welcome again to my channel. Thank you again for joining me. Today we're doing another quick reading of all the 13 signs. So if you want to go straight to your own personal star sign, just go to the timestamps listed below and they'll be able to jump you straight ahead to your own individual reading. So this is just a quick reading for the start of December 2020. So hopefully this will resonate for some of you. If it doesn't, then just leave it be. And if it does, please leave me a comment. And if you could subscribe, I'd be truly grateful. So we're going to start off this time with Aries. So welcome my lovely Aries. Thank you for joining me today. And just to let you know, I will be doing a competition where you can receive a free reading with me. And you can also win a beautiful rose quartz bracelet. So if you'd like to follow me, you can also find out those details. So Aries, let's find out what the cards have in card. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right, Aries. It seems like a few of you have been having some money issues of late. So we've got I'm getting some money woes, I'm getting, coming up into Christmas and the sort of party season where I feel like counting a lot of, counting your pennies, counting your money, seeing exactly how much you have to spend. I feel like there's been some sort of financial slips where you've had to spend more money than you thought you did, haven't had the income that you used to have coming through. So this is a time where you're going to have to actually pare back what you usually do, but also find new ways of finding joy in the smaller things. A lot of people are doing this at the moment, which is finding themselves having to readjust their situations to accommodate lesser finances, but often it's through just as much joy from finding joy in other things, like I'm getting sort of picnics and barbecues, or if you're sort of in the winter months where you can, like hot chocolates and little parties like that don't take as much finance but actually take more thought and care, and I feel like you've got more time on your hands, but not as much finance. So this is for you to think of the ways you can, have you got flowers in your garden that you might be able to organise, or have you got those extra plants you can pot for someone and give them a nice, greenery at this time. Things like that are sort of out of the box is what I'm saying. Think of things that are out of the box that can still, show your thoughtfulness, but not necessarily at a monetary expense. And this will give you a lot more joy than just what you usually do, which was like, I've got a lot of money, I'm just going to spend it. This is about really thinking about something that someone would actually enjoy, and perhaps it's an experience with you and your time. So they're saying this can be a really magical time. This is about actually finding the magic in the moment. I'm getting that because a lot of you have been, you see the darkness and the media, and I feel like a lot of you have had to step away from seeing a lot of the media and things that have been going on, and you've actually stepped back from that. So it's about finding the lighter side of things and the positive side in even media or in sort of family events that often take their toll on you. I feel like you've found a way to rework these situations to make them joyous for yourself and the people around you. They're just saying, find things that you enjoy doing and create those moments with the people that you love. Make sure that you incorporate things that you enjoy doing in your life, and you know, bring the people in that you enjoy doing things with. Don't necessarily push them aside or, you know, do things. I feel like a lot of you sort of do things and go off by yourself a bit. They're just saying incorporate your loved ones and share your magic with them. You have a real spirit when you really know, when you get excited about something, and you can really bring people into your world. So they're saying let that spirit come through and let people see that, but also give it to others. So by incorporating that in your day-to-day life, but also in their life. So they're saying if you need to take sort of cookies to work some days just to like brighten the spirit, if you're feeling like everyone's just going, I can't deal with the, you know, there's traffic, there's this, there's that. They're saying, you know, take a box of cookies. You don't have to cook them yourself, you know, put a couple of sprinkles on, say that you did them yourself, it's okay. No one minds those little white lies. So it's about finding balance at this time. And I'm finding that you've actually cleared a lot. They're saying that the person I'm speaking to have actually cleared a few people out over the past season or two that have been weighing them down. The people that didn't quite give back as much as they took. The people that were more of a weight around their shoulders. I feel like you've lifted a few people off your back and realised that, you know, they weren't there for your own better, you know, that your betterment, they were only there to get what they could. And I feel like you've come to a realisation that it was okay to let them go, and you don't have to feel any guilt or any sadness. You just have to, you know, the acceptance of they were a lesson and you enjoyed them while you had them in your life, but it's time to move on, and you've allowed room for new people to come in. And I feel like that is happening now, that you've got new and bright things coming through, and there is the bright things coming through for you. They're saying you do tend to stagnate when something gets you down. You sort of tend to hide away and pull back a bit. So they're just saying be careful of that. If something sort of gets you down or puts you in a bad mood, you know, take the time out you need. Have a lovely bath. Have a lovely time to yourself. But make sure then you put yourself out there and get that spirit back that you so beautifully show to everyone, and that will energize everyone around you. And by doing that, you'll attract the beautiful people that you want in your life. But I see, you know, this December is going to be a really joyous season if you take the moments you need and don't let them weigh on top of you. And just with the finances, you know, you're really good at thinking outside of the box and coming up with plans that don't necessarily take money. So just consider that and enjoy your season. You don't have to spend a lot of money, but you know, your time is the quality time that they want to spend time with your friends and your family. So enjoy that and have a great season and enjoy your December. So I hope, Aries, you've enjoyed that reading, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Thank you again for joining me. Welcome, Taurus. This is your reading. This will be a December 2020 reading. This will just be a nice quick one for you. I'm also doing a bit of a promotion where you can win a reading with me and a rose quartz bracelet. If you would like to follow along, I'll be launching that very soon. So hopefully you can join me for that. And here is your reading. Thank you very much, angel spirits and guides. What have we got for our lovely Taurus today? Oh, there we go. And we have, oh, wonderful. Wonderful. We'll just ask for a few more cards. Thank you. Just to clarify. Well, this is doing really well. Well, Taurus, as always, I find you're very good with well, let's just say when you're good with your money, you're extremely good with your money, and then all of a sudden you seem to splurge your money. So I feel like this year you've actually really pulled back, you've managed investments, you've managed your funds, you've actually made savings, and you've done really well with that. So I feel like I'm getting, you know, you've thought about things coming up, and now's the time where it's okay to think about what you want to spend money on, and it's okay to spend money on yourself. I feel like, you know, you like to indulge a bit on yourself, and that's okay. You've worked hard, and I feel like you're very conscious of where and how you spend your money, and you're very good with your money. So it's okay to spend that special thing and make yourself feel that you've done a great job over the year, and that, you know, you've managed really well, and you've been patient, and you've been kind with others. And so spending some money on yourself and spending money on others is fine. I feel like you've backed yourself, and you've backed yourself financially, and you've contemplated, you know, how much you can spend and everything. So, you know, go ahead, but make sure you enjoy what you spend. Don't feel guilty. I get a lot of guilt coming through with once you've spent it. It's like, no, it's it's not, you know, if you're going to spend it, just enjoy it and appreciate it, and, you know, it will come back to you, and know that it will come back to you. You're wise, you're headstrong, you see it for what it is. It's not the be all and end all. You appreciate nature, and you appreciate the people and loves that you have around you, and it is just the support that makes you comfortable. So don't be afraid to spend it when you feel like you want to, but don't feel guilty about it when you do. Okay, I feel some of you are getting contacted by some past connections. I feel, you know, the season stirred up some past emotions and some past situations that have made them come in contact with you and have wanted them to reach out. And they're telling me that these people are, you know, they're relinking into your energy because they remember the love and the kindness. Now, this doesn't, I feel this doesn't really necessarily mean that they, you know, they're just seeking that comfort and compassion. I feel a lot of people have, you know, had things swept up from underneath them, and you are a very stable influence and a very stable energy, and that comfort and that love that you have always given to people is very just soothing, and it's very gentle and kind, and makes people feel not only valued but just cared for, and sort of like a warm hug is what they're giving me. They're just saying, be careful, because these people can take over your time and also your energies when you're already overrun with the people that you have in your life. They're saying you've got the people in your life, and there's a lot of them, and they're all sort of coming back around you at this time. So just be careful that you take time off, you know, and out, and have your own personal space, because I feel the personal space is getting invaded. So just make sure you find a place, find a little cocoon, find somewhere, even if sitting under a tree, finding like a little, you know, in a chair under a blanket, even if, you know, whatever it is, just find your space. If it's hiding in a bathroom, in a bath, do what you need to do to find that time where you can refocus on you and bring your energy back into yourself and breathe. And I'm holding my breath as I'm saying it, because I feel like I'm rushing, and you're very much all up in your head, and you're always sort of 5 steps ahead. Just take your time out, breathe, find out what you need, make sure you feed yourself first, and then give to others. It's really important. And I feel like they're saying you're a very wise soul, and you know what balance you need, but you're often such a giver that you give to everyone first. So what they're saying is, make sure that, you know, you've worked so hard and you've worked such a long time that make sure you keep working on the balance. And they're telling me, apart from the natural balance and the natural joy of things, it's about taking the moments and giving yourself the moments to be in the moment, not racing ahead to the next moment because you have to plan for it. So they're saying step back and step out of yourself, out of your mind, enjoy the times you have, because I feel like you're going to have a lot of beautiful connections with family and friends, like friends that are family. I'm getting I feel like you've got a huge group around you that are really close family that are actually friends, but you consider them family. I found a lot of Taurus do this. They make a family of whoever they're around because you've got such kind hearts and centered hearts. So for you, my beautiful Tauruses, have a beautiful season, but take a deep breath and be in the moment. You've created these moments, you've worked hard for these moments, but make sure you really just step back, look away from the camera, take a deep breath and just appreciate all that you have created around you through your own love and understanding and the beauty that is you. So have a great December. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again soon. Hello Gemini, this is your quick reading. Gemini, I will be doing a small competition where you can win a reading with me. It also includes a rose quartz bracelet. I'll be launching that very soon, so keep an eye out for that, and hopefully you might win a reading with me. So this will be a quick reading for December 2020. Let's have a look what's in the cards and in the skies for you. Thank you, angel spirits and guides. What are the messages we can have for beautiful Geminis? Okay. Okay, Geminis. Okay, this is your first card. Okay, so what they're showing me here is, wow, you're taking on a lot. They're saying, you've got a lot of strength in you, but you've got a very soft heart, Gemini, and a lot of people don't know that about you, and they see you as all strength and all confidence and things, but I feel like this has been really weighing you down lately. I feel like maybe you've taken a little bit more than you can handle, accepted a little bit too much, said yes a bit too much, more than you should have. Unfortunately, this is coming into a time where we're in Sagittarius season, where people are starting to race towards things. People are getting excited. You're feeling this too. And especially as a Gemini, who has a very good connection with the Sagittarius energy, you want to do this and you feel the momentum, but you just don't have the energy for it. I feel like these past months, I feel drained. I feel like everyone's taken too much. I feel like I've accepted a lot of work. I feel like I've been working on myself, my relationships. My children have been, if you have children, I feel like they might have been going through a little bit of turmoil themselves. I just feel like everything's going in a bit of a whirlwind, and you're the one that's been trying to keep everything under control. I just feel like things have been falling a little bit apart, and you're just trying to grab them all and put the pieces back together, not just for yourself, but for everybody else. I feel like you're the listener, the comedian, the everything to everybody. And so we've got this one. This is the Ten of Wands. What this is giving me is a real sense of that I actually see each other. I see other people's joy sparking, and I feel like others' momentum happening. I feel people's movement forward, and I feel like I'm stuck. or even going backwards. I feel like I've gone backwards more than I've gone forwards this year, and I feel sad. I feel sad about it. So for whoever I'm talking to, this is a Gemini who feels like they've lost a lot this year. This feels like a overall sort of feeling that I'm sort of contemplating what I've been doing this year, and I'm looking over it and feeling like I don't feel like I've, I feel like I've struggled, but I don't feel like I've got any further than I did at the start of the year. If anything, I feel, worse than I did. They're saying to me, you put too much in. They're showing me, I don't know if you can see this, but there's a watering can, and look at all those beautiful stars, and then they're showing me this face, and they're saying, what you've done is you've watered all those beautiful flowers, and you've watered everybody's flowers, and they're looking, they're looking great in here, but maybe not so much in life. But you're just drained because you haven't taken any of that watering yourself. You didn't have time. You didn't have the time, the effort, the energy, and you're trying to sort of, I feel you clawing back anything you can get for yourself, but it just never feels like it's enough, and there's never enough space. I feel like I don't have space. I don't have time. I feel like I need to be there for others because it seems more important to me than myself. I feel like I should be happier in my happy moments than I am. And I feel that, that I'm just sort of sad or numb. And they're just saying, it's because I have no fuel. It's like trying to expect to be able to run all day and not give yourself any water. No food. You're going to feel exhausted. And so what I'm looking at is the start again. They want you to re-evaluate your situation and you, because I feel like, you didn't take your value into consideration, and perhaps others haven't either. They haven't seen what they should have been, which was that you're overrunning yourself to take care of them. So, and I feel like you're split in all different directions, which is very Gemini of you, really. And you're very good at putting on a big smile and pretending that, oh no, I can get it all done, and you do get things done. And that's the magic of Gemini, is you're exceedingly clever at covering your tracks when you're exhausted or not doing so well, and it's only when you really explode at the end is when you're really at the end of your tether. So this is just asking you, and the guides are just asking you to reevaluate and start putting money back into yourself. And when they say money, they mean a value. So they're saying, put it back to you. Give yourself nourishment, give yourself space, give yourself time, whatever it takes, but make sure you fill yourself up first, because you're filling yourself last, and not only last, but there's nothing left, because as you've been going through the year, there's been nothing left. And you have a tendency to do this, but usually you can catch up, but this year there has been no catch up. So they're saying, please Gemini, just if this is for you, and this is resonating, you have such great value, and you can achieve so much, and you can find that happy spark, and my gosh, that laugh, and that just, that true feeling of lightness and happiness that you have, and you give that and you spread that so beautifully to everyone else. That is such a wonderful gift. So they want you to see that again, and the only way to do that is giving to yourself first. So please give to yourself first, and that's the present that they want you to do, is give to yourself. It's so important. And Gemini, if that was for you, I hope it helped, and hopefully I will see you again next time. Have a lovely December and take care of yourself. Hello my lovely Cancer, this is your reading for December. It's just a quick reading to start December off and see what's headed your way. Also there will be a competition coming up to win a reading with me and a lovely rose quartz bracelet, sorry, not a belt. That will be being announced shortly, so hopefully you can join me for that. Maybe you can win. But this is your short reading, so let's see what we have for you, my beautiful Cancers. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, whoa. Not sure they are all for you, so let's just keep shuffling. Yeah, that one. Okay. All right, that seems more like it. Okay. So here's the first card we have for you. So the energies I'm getting with this, my lovely Cancers, is I feel like you've finally broken down a lot of walls, and I feel like you're starting to move forward and build towards something that you finally wanted for a long time. I feel like a lot of you got taken off your path, and went one direction when you wanted to go another, but you were taken off your path for a little while, but now you've gone back to your roots and sort of drawn on what you used to know in the past. A lot of you fell a long way is what I'm getting to get back there, but this is, they're saying destined and destiny, and you're actually, you're creating from the ground up, but things are coming together and plans are coming together, and where you are is where you're meant to be, and you've broken down a lot of walls as well as, so not only emotional structures, but I feel like changes of location. I also feel like changes of jobs or relocating what you thought you wanted, and reassessing that kind of thing. I've got that you have just, really started to look into your emotional and spiritual not issues, but that side of yourself, and really sort of founding a knowledge about who you are and where your emotions and triggers and things like that came from, and that has really broken down, they're saying a veil of where you are in life and how you got there. It's a knowledge of how your path was set up and how you went on one path or another path, and how this veil covered your eyes of how people were or were not, and this veil has been sort of lifted, and you can see the world more clearly and people as more, not just what they appear on the outside, but the energy they're actually giving out. I feel like you give people a lot of chances, too many chances, and you're sort of finally saying, okay, enough's enough. I need to put boundaries on, and this is about that time. So I feel like you used a lot of your energy in the past to make others' goals achievable. You didn't take a sort of like, I feel, led on a path, and then you felt drawn on to take others, and got them sort of placed higher than you, because I feel like they took the credit from you. They were the ones that got projected forward because you helped lift them and they didn't reciprocate. But now I feel like you're taking that back, and you're really actually focusing on you and trying not to listen to not just the naysayers, but the people that are wanting to take your ideas, your energy, and manipulate it to better them, not just to help you. So I feel like you're starting to find your place with people that are actually on your side, not just people that know that they can get you to, you know, help them. And I feel like that has, you know, I feel like your heart is so open and so big, and you're so generous with your, especially your time. I'm getting that you help others, and you're very generous with that, that often it would take away from your own creativity. And I feel such great creativity from you. But it's sort of because you were working on these other things, you weren't able to work on this stuff. And this is a very much an emotional outlet I'm getting. So it really stopped you from emotionally growing as well. And I feel like, so this is not just a way to create, it's a creative, this is a way to clear emotions and emotional, they're saying cargo, that you've, you know, you have a lot of shadows in your back life that you're trying to deal with, and issues, and this helps you release it and move forward, if that makes sense to you. And I feel like you're starting to sense what's right, what's coming for you, and I feel like your intuition is picking up where you're like, oh, okay, I see they're leading me this way because they, you know, that's actually meant for me. This person's coming through, this opportunity, this job, this, you know, I'm seeing this because it's a reason. This is a message for me. And I feel like you've been given messages a lot in the past, but you're very quick to dismiss them. Whereas now you're like, okay, no, this is my message. And when you follow through with it, that's when you start receiving more, and you start feeling more accomplished, and you start feeling energized. And this is really a breaking down of walls. So they're just saying, you know, being able to be sort of creative, be able to be emotional, but without attachment is what they're saying. Don't, you know, to be able to release that emotion, to be able to have the emotion, to see it for what it was, what it is, and then to move forward from it is so important. And I'm sorry, apparently there's a car alarm going off. I don't know where, I don't think that's happened in months, but anyway, I hope you can still hear me. But my dear Cancers, it's just saying that, you know, your luck has turned, that you have changed how you see the world. And although it, you know, although you have to shed a few people, shed a few things that aren't working, and there was a lot of things that weren't working, and a lot of people that weren't being true to what they were saying. This is a good thing, because this is what you need to move forward. And this is a really great time for you, because, you know, the universe and life is opening up, and it's going to be a really good time. So I love your creative spirit, and I love what you do. So if this has been resonating with you, I wish you all the luck in the world, because I think you're going to do great things. And I hope to see you again next time, and I hope you enjoyed this reading and have a lovely December, my dear Cancer. So have a lovely time. Hello, lovely Leo. Thank you for joining me. This is just a quick reading for December. This will be for December 2020. Also, if you would like to, there would be a competition to win a reading with me, and also a rose quartz bracelet. That will be announced very soon, so hopefully you can join me for that competition. And this will be a message. So hopefully, oh, sorry. No, those ones for you too, they're saying. Don't shuffle those. Sorry. Oh, okay. Cups and swords for you, my lovely Leos. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm getting a lot of you are getting a lot of intuition at this time. I'm getting some of you have been challenged by people coming into your life with perhaps stories or offers, they're telling me, that perhaps maybe seem a little bit too good to be true, or things that just aren't resonating quite with you, that you think maybe might not be on the up and up, and they're saying, you know, hold back, wait, there might be more to the story. And you know, it's about trusting your intuition. I'm really seeing, I am getting they're just telling me this person, someone who, you know, enjoys to go out, likes to drink, or at least is a very vivacious sort of, you know, someone that is a, you know, life of the party, where they're just like, woo, and you enjoy to go, you know, enjoy going out and really enjoy being around friends and being enlivened by them. And I feel like there are a lot of opportunities and new people being brought your way, because I feel like you've worked on yourself the past couple of months, and I feel like your energy is just getting bigger, and there's just so many positive things coming your way. And so I feel like this is attracting a lot of people. Not necessarily all of them are positive, but some are very positive, and there'll be sort of, they're saying, ample opportunities to grow yourself and grow where you are. I feel like these offers are coming in, and and if you're single, that's really great, because there's a lot of you know, positive people that really would like to connect with you. So this is the first one I've got during this quickie reading, but yeah, apparently you're very attractive at the moment, Leo. So you know, you're going to be getting a lot of attention, shall we say. So especially in this spirited season, they're saying just, you know, enjoy yourself, but be careful if, you know, keep your intuition, your gut feelings. If they don't seem, you know, if they seem too good to be true, or they just, you know, something doesn't resonate, just pull back a little bit, because honestly, there'll be someone around the corner that is way better. They're saying, so apparently, but enjoy this time. They're just giving me so much joy. They're also telling me that, oh sorry, that's the microphone, if that crackled. I'm getting a sense of, if anyone's journaling or doing any of the full moon manifestations, or any manifestations, or they're saying affirmation cards. So they want me to pull an affirmation card as I'm saying this. Okay, what have I got? I choose to be a super attractor and have unwavering faith in the universe. So they want you to hold on to every manifestation, every attractor, every positive thing, and keep saying them to yourself, because it's working. They're saying, oh, I've got a whole handful of cards. They're saying you are super attractor at the moment. You're super light, you're manifesting. So make sure you hold in your mind and your thoughts exactly what you need, what you really truly want to come into your life, to be part of your life, and to where you want to head towards. So just, you know, choose what you value and what the value is, and you know, make sure that you write it down and really go towards that. And you know, they're saying don't be afraid to take actions to move forward, even if it seems crazy and a huge dream to have. They said just make steps forward, and you'll be surprised what the universe will bring to you. You're doing an awesome job, and you've worked so hard, and your light's shining. So if you can attract things and you can manifest things, why not? So think big, dream big, and make sure you keep journaling and just enjoy your season, because it sounds like it's going to be a great one. So have a wonderful December, my lovely Leos, and I hope you come and join me again soon. Thanks so much for joining me. Hello, my lovely Ophiuchus. Thank you for joining me today. if this is your star sign, this is for you for December 2020. Also, I will be doing a competition soon to win a reading with me, either face-to-face or over the phone, which also includes a lovely rose quartz bracelet. So hopefully you'll join me for that competition. But otherwise, until then, this is your reading. So, oh, there we go, my jumpers. And, oh, lovely. And let's see what else we have for you. And wonderful. Oh, lots happening with you. Wonderful. Okay, Ophiuchus, we have this as your first. So, 7 of Cups. So I feel like a lot of you have actually been doing a lot of spiritual work, and a lot of people have been searching within themselves, and a lot of, I'm getting a lot of you have actually been dreaming or doing some dream work where you've actually been journaling your dreams, where you've actually been searching for messages and communication and doing a lot of work within yourself and about, you know, improving yourself spiritually and emotionally. And this is actually really moving you forward. I feel like you're searching for sort of information about sort of how the world works and more, you know, where we actually come from and what you actually believe and what you're actually seeking. And I feel like this has really found a real heart-centered understanding within yourself. I feel like you've always been sort of spiritually centered, but I feel like you've actually been making some connections with other people and really resonating with certain people that you didn't expect to find a common ground in spiritually, shall I say. And this is, you know, this is bringing in a lot of information for you of why certain things and certain relationships haven't worked for you in the past, and sort of similarities in other people's relationships and what they had to do to move forward and move past them. I feel like there's been a lot of forgiveness as well going on in your past, and for you to get to this place where you've actually forgiven yourself for a lot of things that you've been holding on to that you didn't necessarily need to hold on to, but you were, and that was holding you from moving forward. But I feel like you're really striking out now, and you know what you want, and you're moving forward, and you're going for what you want, and you are seeking what you truly desire. And I feel like you didn't really know what that was for a long time, and I feel like you didn't know what to go for. You knew there was something out there, something pulling you, something necessarily that was, you know, tugging at you, pulling at your intuition, pulling at your heartstrings, that you were like, I know there's something out there for me. I know I'm meant for something, but I don't know what it is. And I feel like you're finally coming to the realization that there is, and I just have to seek it and search for it. And some of you are, you know, finding those connections, going, I think it's this, and if I start here, and I feel like the actions are starting to move you forward. And, you know, I feel like a real connection with that, and I feel like this has really empowered you to sort of have confidence in yourself and your decisions, confidence in what you're choosing to step up and do and say to people, and sort of be yourself and have confidence in yourself. And that's been an issue, I've been told, and to have that, you know, to overcome that has been a great struggle. But now, you know, to have confidence that, you know you're on the right direction, on the right path for you. And it doesn't matter what other people are saying or what other people seek or believe. You know this is what makes you happy, and this is what's going to make you whole and fulfilled, and this is why you're going for it, and it's not going to be stopped. So this is, a really positive time for you, and I wish you all the luck in the world, because it sounds like you've been, you know, learning a lot about yourself and about others, and Ophiuchus, if this is your reading and this resonates with you, I hope you have enjoyed this reading, and I hope to see you again next time. Thanks for joining me. Hello, my lovely Sagittarius. So for those of you who are having with the old 12 star signs, then this will be your birthday right now. If not, it's still a Ophiuchus birthday, but either way, maybe you've watched both. So anyway, have a great December. This will be your very short reading. Also, I'll be having a competition very soon to win a reading with me, and also a lovely rose quartz bracelet. So hopefully you'll join me for that, and I might get to meet you in person. Okay, we've got a message for my lovely, that one's for you too, they're saying. My lovely birthday, oh, here we go. My birthday Sagittarius, and I'll put the cards upside down, of course. They're both for you? Okay. You get more cards because it's your birthday, apparently. Okay, here we go. This is our first card. So, my lovely Sagittarius. Okay, so you're in the spotlight, they're telling me, and you're going to play up a little bit this month. So, it's your birthday, so that's fine. So they're just saying, careful. Careful what you do and what you say and where you go. They're just saying, you like to have fun, and you like to have a lot of fun, and you usually you surround yourself with a lot of fun people. Just make sure that everyone's on the same wavelengths as you when you're going out to party, and choose your friends and locations to make sure they fit all together. They're just saying certain people don't mesh with other people, and just you know what that's like, and it might seem fun at the time, but maybe not the best idea, even though it might seem funny at the time. There are consequences. I feel like a lot of you are actually coming into a time where you're actually searching for love and a deeper connection in your romantic connections, and people that I actually feel like some of you have got past loves coming in, or past, they're saying maybe they weren't a love connection, but they were a connection you had that you would like to see where it went further with. And I feel like some of you are having those people come back in at the moment, and getting into your DMs and getting into, just a little bit of, hi, just thought I'd check on, wish you happy birthday, or, Merry Christmas, or just something just to, get in there and say hi. So, just watch out for that. There's a romance coming, and you're definitely interested in that. There's definitely some fiery passions around and some interest in that. I feel like your heart's open and active, and you're actively seeking that at the moment. They're saying don't let things overrun you. Don't let decisions. Don't rush things. Things are speeding up. There are a lot of things happening. Don't make choices without looking at the fine print. Things can happen really quickly, especially in your world, and you tend to jump in with both feet first. So make sure you check the fine print. Make sure that you have, people that you trust and support, that check things over for you as well, just to make sure that the fine print is there, that they also think it's a good idea. They're saying you get carried away with the excitement of the idea and the inspiration, and it's just like, oh, that could be great, and that could really work, and that would be amazing. And you also, it's like the love on the heart on your sleeve, where it's just like, oh, it's fabulous, and you're like, oh, maybe check if they've got a partner first, one of those things. So, work or love or whatever, just, hold back for a second and just get someone else to check that you don't have the big goggles on. Just a thought. But, still have fun, just, maybe get someone else to check that you're not making a bad call. Okay, this is your next. So this message is saying, they're saying there's a lot of money going out at the moment, so just be really careful with what you're spending your money on. Parties are fun, people are fun. Just be careful that you're not the only one spending money. That's what they're saying. They're sending, you're a very generous, gregarious person, and sometimes it seems like you're the only one spending the money, putting the effort in as well. They're saying make sure that you find the balance in work situations, money situations, and in friendships. Balance things out. Make sure that they are reciprocating for you what is necessary to be profitable for you. It's not okay for you to be the only one putting money into something, energy into something, or time into something if they're not putting the same amount in. So they're just saying, just be careful with that. What else have we got for the final? Okay, they're saying, don't forget to take time out by yourself. Now, I know we're full of excitement and things like that, but Sagittarius, you need your time by yourself. You need your time to unwind, and it's usually by yourself. You need your mental time to regroup and reassess what's happening and just calm down and really look inwardly, because a lot of the time when you're around people it's very hard to focus. I feel lost and out of focus. So to take that time to do inner work and really inner calm, and I feel like inner calm has been missing, and especially at this time when you feel like you'll be running around a lot and really enjoying yourself, but also you really need the balance of the inner calm to really, be able to make the judgments, make the calls that you need to be making at this time. So just make sure that you take that time out. Make sure you, keep relaxed, keep that spare moment for yourself. Make sure you take that time to go for a swim, go for a walk in the woods, whatever it is you need to do to rebalance you. If it's a warm bath, do that. Whatever it is, just make sure you take time for you, because you are very important to remain calm and to remain, so that when you spend all that energy on, your excited conversation and activities with everyone else, then you need to unwind and, have that you space. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. So I hope you have a happy birthday, a lovely December, and a nice 2020. So thank you again for joining me, and have a lovely time. Hello, my lovely Capricorns. Thank you so much for joining me. This is just a quick reading for December 2020. Also, I'll be doing a competition to win a reading with me. That can be face-to-face or over the phone. Also, there'll be a rose quartz bracelet that will be part of the prize. So hopefully you can join me for that, and we'll see how, looks like someone's going to be having a good, no, one more, they're saying one more, December. Anyway, this is your, no, that's 3. That's someone else's reading. So Capricorn, this is your reading. Wonderful. Okay, so this is the Lovers. So I don't know if you can see this in that. Okay, so what they're telling me is, yes, there's actually been some romance and some sort of heart, they're saying heart activations, some interest, some re-emerging of past connections, past loves, past feelings, perhaps even people that you had a connection with but maybe didn't have necessarily a romantic love, but a connection with, that are coming through. Do you feel like I had this at one of the other readings? But anyway, so that might be one of those. I think it was Virgo. Anyway, they're saying, okay, so they're telling me that, you know, it's been a long time. You've waited long enough, but you also don't rush forward. Don't overwhelm yourself with emotions about every little thing. There's a planner in Capricorn where they want to know everything and they want to know it right now. There's an impatience. There's a, you know, have to have it staged. I have to have it. You know, if it's not going to work, if it's not, you know, is it here or is it there? I need an answer. I want it now. Yes or no. I don't. There's no maybes. It's just like, that's not how it works. And you know, that's a lesson about patience and about acceptance, that love and even intimacy comes at on certain wavelengths and they're saying waves. It's just like, it comes in, you know, waves, and it doesn't. It's like you can wish for the waves, you know, watch the tide come in, and no waves are the same. They can, you know, you can measure them, but they're all differently timed. So, you know, the timing is what it is and what it needs to be for both parties. And I'm getting the sense that some parties aren't ready. I'm getting some parties are also very commitment shy, or some are commitment shy, some have been burnt. I'm getting Capricorns that you've been burnt in the past quite badly, but you've worked on yourself and have maybe gone through more maturity in relationships than the person you're working with. I feel like they're not as mature as you, so not necessarily in age, but in how they work through a relationship. I feel like they see relationships differently than what you do. You perceive things differently. I feel like you're getting guided with your intuition of how this is working, and you're being led that way. And you know instinctively and are picking up on what this person wants and needs. So there's, you know, I feel like they're picking up on certain things, but they miss the beat on a lot of other things. I feel like certain connections, you're just going, why didn't they see that? I don't understand where that came from, but okay, not quite sure. A lot of them are past issues for them that they're still working through and will need to work through. Right, that makes more sense. Okay. So yeah, they're saying, I was getting they've got a lot of issues around insecurity. Now, insecurity, and a lot of them have finance issues where they don't feel like they can come forward until they have everything lined up and set up in a way that they are financially secure. They are not at the moment. They do not feel that they are. They do not feel that they can present themselves in a way that they are appealing, and they feel like you have a great value and they see you as something that is of value. So they need to have value, and they see finance as a value. And I feel like that you have changed your perception so greatly on working through relationships to know that although finance makes you comfortable, it's not that as long as you both see the finance in the same way, it's so very different. So in that respect, I feel like there's different layers and different levels of understanding. And I feel like you're both holding certain truths back from each other. I feel like there's not just misunderstandings, but certain aspects of the past that that you each feel like you need to hide, that the other won't accept, or be comfortable with or confident in with. So they're just saying, you know, there's certain things to emerge, that there's truths to emerge, not just from the other person's side, but from yours. I feel like you're holding back. I feel like something that you often do is hold back, and I know that you're not trying not to, and I feel like you're giving it time, and you're trying to give it space, but because you feel like you're holding back, the other person is feeling like you're holding back, and vice versa, but they are holding back more to do with how they're feeling less of value because of their position, whereas you're holding back because you feel like you'll have a less of a position in their eyes, if that makes sense. But I don't get that they will. I don't get that this will change anything. I just get that it is something that's between you that needs to be corrected. So if this has resonated for you, I hope you've enjoyed this reading, and I hope I get to see you again really soon. Have a lovely December, and enjoy the season. Hello, my lovely Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining me. This is a reading for December 2020. It's just a quick reading. Also letting you know that I will be having competition soon to win a reading with me, and also a rose quartz bracelet will be involved. That I'll be announcing very shortly. So until then, I hope you enjoy this reading. If it doesn't resonate for you, it's just a general reading, so please let it go. This one wants to come out. Oh, okay. It's very positive. Oh, okay. So we're getting money matters coming through here, and oh, wonderful. Okay, so I get that you have been working hard. I feel like you've been saving hard, and that's been really difficult. Getting that there's things that had to be juggled, but I feel like you've actually been really, you know, this is where things have been paying off. You've finally seen dividends coming through. They're just giving me dividends. So if you've been making, you know, financial decisions or investments, or you've bought a property, I feel like, you know, this is paying off for you. I feel like this is, you know, you've gone, oh, okay, thank goodness, this is, you know, upswings happen, this has turned out well, this is good, you know, I moved to the right job, this is good, it's working out for me. I get, you know, it's you know, it's finally coming through what you've worked so hard for and what you sweated over and worried about. So that's really positive. I feel like a lot of you felt like you did this alone. I feel there's a lot of, I feel like a lot of loneliness is coming into this. I feel like I went out on a limb by myself, and I made all the decisions, and I feel like that I knew I had people, you know, behind me, but I still felt like it was my responsibility, and I feel like there's a real sense of responsibility with you, Aquarius, that was, you know, very overwhelming for a lot of this year, that you just felt weighed down by, and I feel like you're finally sort of easing up on that, because it's finally paying off what you've done, and you can finally see the rewards and that everything's working out okay. I feel like you were so worried it wasn't, and it was going to be your fault, and it was, you know, it wasn't going to work out, and it would be all on your shoulders, and that's what I feel like. It's all on your shoulders, but I feel like you know, this is about, you know, family, and this is about doing things for others, and this is who you are. You do over the top. You do sort of thing. You do everything. You don't just do one thing. You do everything. So Sorry about that noise. So what I'm getting to move on from that is that now is about doing things for yourself and finding that inner happiness within yourself. And I feel like you finally just, connected with, I can't hold everybody else's but I can't expect myself to be everything, everyone, and be everything for everyone is what they're telling me. They're just like, oh, it's too overwhelming and I have to leave. I have to take some weight off myself and just accept what is and what was and how it is and just go with the flow. They say go with the flow. And it's like you've put things in place and that you've created some wonderful things, and you have put yourself around some amazing people, and there's still someone's saying there's still some crazy people around you that you still have to work with, not necessarily at work but maybe in the family situation where you're just like, whoa, and sorry, someone's saying, look, Christmases might be a bit crazy, so try and lessen that if you can. Make sure that you don't have to be in the room with them as much as you possibly can. If this is you that I'm talking to, do things to make sure that your life is as peaceful as possible, because I feel running around, I feel like you're active and you're out there and but you need calm and you need peace and you need what makes you you. And I feel like you are doing so much joy for others that you weren't doing your inner joy, but you're finding that now, and you're finding things that sparks joy within you. And that's what's really important, and especially now. And give yourself a break and enjoy life and enjoy what you've created. And you've got a great support system around you if you just look for the really genuine people that are there to just love and support you. And if you've got some crazy people around you, then they probably still love you, and no, they say they do love you. They're just a bit off the wall, some of them. So apparently there's some of you who know exactly who I'm talking about. So apologies for saying it like that, but yeah. Have a wonderful Christmas. It sounds like some of you will have a very interesting Christmas. Have a great time. Take care of yourself and just really enjoy the season. And I hope you've enjoyed this reading if it's resonated with you. And I hope to see you again really soon. Merry Christmas. Hello, my lovely Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me. This is a short reading today for you for December 2020. Also, I will be having a competition soon for a free reading and a rose quartz bracelet that will be coming to you if you win. So look out for that. And also, this is a general reading, so it won't resonate for everyone. So let's see what's coming up for you, my lovely Pisces. Oh, okay, we've got quite a few jumpers that want to come out. All right, let's see how we go. Okay. Okay, I feel a lot of changes come lately, and I feel like you've let go of a lot of old thoughts, a lot of old feelings you've had, maybe a resistance to change, a resistance to new things, new beginnings. I feel like what they're telling me is you were forced to, let certain things go that perhaps you didn't want to, but that weren't working for you. And that this is a change that was meant to come, and this was just a way to get you to release any old and after effects, and to look at some old issues you were holding on to before you could really set yourself free and really move forward and start the new life that you were starting to create for yourself. feel like that what you are looking for now is sort of like an equality in your, not just your life, but sort of like your romantic partner as well as your business aspects. I feel like there was an unbalance in what you had chosen and where you had been. I feel like it was something that was perhaps sort of prepositioned by others as a reason that you were doing it was more for others than for yourself. And I feel like this wasn't something that you yourself were perhaps drawn to, but more felt that you owed something to others. And this is more the feeling that I get, that I'm getting even in a romantic sort of situation where they came to you and then you felt sort of attached, but perhaps not the fire that you wished it to be, and you were just like, oh, okay, well, that's nice, and sort of more going along with it rather than the spark and the fire. And you're very easygoing, and so now I feel like you've sort of gone, okay, no, I need to sort of speak up for myself and really say what I need, what I want, and sort of go after that rather than letting things just come over me and come to me and just accepting them as they are, but to actually create what I want in my life. And I feel like you're coming to that realization now. And I feel like you've got the High Priestess here, and this is really coming to me and showing to me that she's, you've used your wisdom and you are very psychic, and your intuition is very good. And I feel like you were perhaps blocking this for a long time because you were afraid of what you were being given and afraid of the information you were being given. So I feel like you finally allowed yourself to unlock that information within and not been afraid to speak up and sort of acknowledge your higher truths and acknowledge what it is you truly desire and truly, seek in life and within yourself and your true desires. And I feel like you never really spoke your true desires, and it's finally coming out, and your true wants. And you're very intelligent. I feel like you were sort of told, well, you can do this, so you've just gone, oh, okay, well, I can do that, and I'm very good at that. Or I'm very good at, some people are very good at sport, and they're like, oh, well, you can do that and you should do that. And it's just like, but it doesn't fulfill me. And you might have, I'm getting sort of quirky things that you might not have realized, people might not realize you enjoy and you like, but they're like, but I prefer this. And it's more that you're listening to now, and you're like, well, I'm actually going to follow that because I feel like that's where my joy is, that's where my soul is, and that's where my, and it says, I'm naturally creative. And I think that's what it is. I think it's like you lost your freedom to create what you want and just, be creative and be spontaneous and just go, oh, okay. Instead of letting the flow wash over you, just going with the flow. And you're very good with letting, to go along with things, and you don't let things like take you down. But often people do want to hold you in place, and that's really not for you. This is about movement and momentum and taking, moving things forward and, creating where you want to be. And it's a place that has movement and change, and I feel like this, where you are now, hasn't been in that place, but you've finally sort of broken free of that and the sort of fundamental life where it's sort of like you need to have a house and kids and all that kind of thing, where it's just like, I don't know if that really suits me, and I don't really think I need to do it in that order, and all those feelings, I'm not getting those feelings where it's just like, those aren't going to be satisfying. These aren't going to be the things that make you happy. So what they're saying is, I feel that you've broken that sort of dependence on what other people think of you, and you're just making that change, and you're finding what you need, what you don't need, and just finding your own voice and telling people, you know, I'm going to seek that, and I'm going to, you know, I'm going to follow that rainbow, and I'm going to seek whatever I choose to seek. And just because you say I can't doesn't mean I'm going to stop. So, you know, I'm getting really amazing vibes from you as you do from Pisces people. So I hope this has resonated with you, and you have a lovely December, and I really hope I'll get to see you again soon. So have a lovely December.